Hey there, Scrap and Ames fans. Welcome back. It's been a little bit of a break here. My life got in the way and I just didn't have any mojo. But I'm back, and I'm back with a bang. I'm doing this very mixed media 12 by 12 layout using actually documenting Halloween, and I'm using the Scrapping Fun kits. I think it was October's kit to embellish this layout. I am using, I think this is called Candy Apple, the ink in the little daubers there, and just, smooshing that all over the page. Now, I had pre-gessoed, which is what I was showing you, pre-gessoed my cardstock, so you didn't have to see that, and I've mounted it onto, or backed it onto some orange, bright coloured sort of orange coloured cardstock. So all I'm doing here is I've just, as I said, smush that all around. I've got my little spray mister with water in it, just sprayed it just to give it that droopy, scary blood kind of look. I'm just going to use my dry heat tool here to dry it, as well as maybe move it around a little bit more. I really like how this turns out, actually. It was actually an idea I'd had for it, and I was like, okay, am I going to make this work? Let's give it a go, and it worked. I was so happy. I did fight with my spray here. I don't know why. I haven't really used it since I brought it. It was like it was jammed, but who knows, really. So I fight with it, and end up getting it to work. So you can see there, put some sprays on, and it came out in a really big burst. So I was like, yeah. So I'm just going to move it around as well and mix it in with the red. And I think I had a little bit more. And again, I just used my heat tool. It dries it, but I wanted it to move it around just to give that running droplet kind of effect as well. So as you can see here, I'm just moving those little bits around. So how's everyone been? It's as I said, it's probably been over a week since another video, and I haven't really at all scrapped in that time. This is my first layout, probably maybe 2 weeks. I just haven't had a chance to get it, and it's kind of, I think I've said this before, it's a relaxing thing to do, like scrapping, but having the energy to do it at the end of the day, sometimes when your mind has just been thinking about a million other things, is just, it just doesn't happen. So anyway, so I have sat back down at my desk, and I've done this one. I've got another layout to go. We have a long weekend in here in Canberra this coming weekend, so I'm hoping to get a lot, not a little, a lot of scrapping in. Fingers crossed. My partner's away, I've got the kids, but he's hoping. So we are, my mum and I are actually going to be spending tomorrow and just Friday and Saturday afternoon completely revamping my space. So stay tuned if you would like to have a bit of a squeeze at how I rearrange these things, because it's only a small area and it's shared. So I can give you another craft room look over, show you how it's done. I'm very excited, I'm very keen, I can't wait to get it started. So as I said, I'm using the Scrapping Fun kits, and those little papers, this little paper and the one that you can see to the right there, are all part of my embellishment kit I get from them. And the papers are really versatile for most of them, but for this one in particular, like this other one that I'm going to use to back my photos onto, could be used, I thought straight away, and this one I guess, in my art journal. Like it's that sort of funky, ink arty kind of look. So I was like, that's something that would be an awesome bonus. So quite versatile. And I had a bit of trouble with these photos. I had the 3. And I did have a bit of inspiration from a challenge that I was going to do, and then I didn't end up going ahead with it. But I stuck to a little bit of the idea that was there. So I had to sort of cut into this one that I've already, that you can see me already, it's already been stuck down. So you can see I fiddled around for ages. I actually edited it out, and even over the few days that I had this layout sitting on my desk to be done, I sort of played around with the placement of my photos and stuff like that. But I get it, and I'm happy with it, so that's a bonus. I'm one of these people that when you do like a mixed media background or something really cool, I don't want it covered, so I really struggle when I just do it, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm not going to see it. I don't know why. I don't know. That's just me. It's also the start of March, and so I arrived home from being out with some of my work kiddies this morning, and to a package from Kidaholic Kids, but also a start of I got a few things from Spotlight over last week and did it on Afterpay, which is new to me, so that was cool. So it was very exciting, so stay tuned. I'm going to try and go back to my regular Tuesday, Friday and weekend posting, but just for some added bonuses I might chuck a few extra videos in. It just depends on what happened on the weekend, how I go on the weekend, how much editing I therefore then get done, but stay tuned. I'm hopefully going to get back into the swing of things is the plan. So I'm just fiddling around here with where I'm going to place the photos. Again, I sort of had this whole don't want to cover all the cool mixed media, and then I just sort of was like that up. Just making sure that texture paste was dry, because I didn't want any issues with it drying and putting stuff down and if it come off or whatever. So I just zapped it quickly with my heat tool again. And now I'm just popping some of the craft foam on the back of these photos just to bring it up off the background a little bit, give it a bit of focus. Gives the photos a focus, but I also noticed then it sort of makes the mixed media stuff stand alone too, kind of thing. Because they're not sitting flat smack bang in it as such. That's just the way my eyes see it. Not everyone's the same. It gives a nice little bit of dimension as well. It just adds a little bit of funkiness to the layout. I was trying to look for more craft foam. I can't figure out where I've put it all. I know I brought another pack, and I thought I shoved it in the top drawer of my little Kmart trolley, because that's where I put all my current kits and stuff. So craft foam just goes in there because that's what I'm working on, but I couldn't find it, so I had to go with this. So it worked. I'm going to add some glue. Yeah, so I just add some craft glue here because the mixed media in the background is quite heavy, as in there's a lot there. It's also got the ink spray, so it's a wet media, and I don't want any issues of it becoming unstuck with tape. So I am just going to smush around some glue, and away we go. As I said, I really, really like how this looks, and although you probably can't see it too well right now, in the close-up photos, which are at the end, you should be able to see where I've done the texture paste. I did 3, that was the other thing, I did 3 different stencils when I did my texture paste. I did like a chevron kind of up and down pattern. I did like a brick wall kind of pattern. And what was the other one? Oh, like these odd shaped kind of straight lines as well. So, yeah, the stencils are from, one was Kaiser Craft, one was Katie Mixed Media, and the other was just one I picked up at Lynn Craft, which is a craft store here in the land of Oz. And I've been dying to use this stuff. Is it called Punchinella? Is that right? Something like that. I cannot find it. I asked in another video of a friend of mine where she got hers from, and she was like, oh, cheapy shops. And I cannot find it at the moment anywhere here where I am. So I was so excited to get it in this when I got it in this kit. And it just adds a really cool texture to a layout. It's really different. You run your fingers over it. It's bumpy, but it's kind of smooth, and yeah, it gives it a real cool, different look, I reckon. And the little ribbon at the top as well. That's from the embellishment kit from Scrapping Fun Kids. Playing around with some of these little flare pieces and decorative where everything was going to go. This little cut apart sheet was part of that kit. So pretty much everything I use on this, I think everything, not even pretty much, I think everything that you see me embellish is from the October kit. So they're quite cool. I really like them. They're quite unique. The Scrapping Fun Kits really does a fantastic job of creating creating them every month, and they're never the same. It's always different, and they're home. Like some of them are just handmade, so you're not going to get them when you rock up to Spotlight or whatever. So I love it. I think it's really cool. And I have this thing at the moment for these little, are they flowers? Paper flowers. Is it paper flowers? I don't know why. Does anyone else have something they were like never couldn't figure out how to use or a bit like scared of using, and now you just love it? That's me with these flowers at the moment. And I went to, when I ordered stuff from Spotlight, order some more, but I wanted to keep the order down. I didn't want to order too much and, you know, bust the budget, considering that I'm actually supposed to not be spending anything. But yes, so I didn't actually order any this time. Sort of, yeah, they've been coming in my kits and stuff, so I'm just going to go with that. And then, yeah, but I really love them. And I think because I figured out how to use them, and they don't look odd. Yeah, it's like, woo. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else that seems like a little bit crazy, like mine just was, in that you're like, oh, I'm not sure, not so much a technique, but like an embellishment or something like that you're like, I don't know how to use this, or I'm not really sure, and then you've used it and fell in love with it, and like, yes, you're obsessed. You know, hashtag literal obsessions. And just a really simple title here using these alphabet stickers. Just a simple boo. I couldn't think of anything creative. I couldn't think just, you know, let's go with the first step of the mojo being back and being able to create a layout, let alone it's going with funky titles. I wasn't sure too with this layout, never certain when you use a lot of mixed media and a lot of colour how much embellishing you can do. And I think with this layout, maybe because the background was white, maybe because there was the 3 photos and I elevated them slightly, like I gave them some dimension a bit and popped them up. I thought this looks really balanced in the end. I'm not too sort of going, oh my gosh, I added one too many embellishments or anything like that, which I did think at first maybe I shouldn't. But I just think the way that everything sort of really tones in with each other and the white background and stuff, it just doesn't clash. So it doesn't look like I've used, you know, spewed embellishments everywhere. What a lovely thought that is. Sorry about that. Just adding this, and just this lovely little, it's like a newsprint paper flower. It's really cute. I really like it. And I could have saved it and used it for another spread, but I just thought it went really well in this one. I'm just adding some thread there. Twine, a purple twine that came as well. Always struggle to put this down. And I was going to staple it, then I was like, no, because the staples will just stick out. So play around with my clear glue to get it to stick and add some more craft glue to that foam, that flower, and away we go. And I just use my fingers to spread it a bit. You can see me just patting it down and squishing out the glue. It does get a bit tricky, obviously, to get glue so everything starts to stick to you. So as you see there, I just use the bottom of my glue bottle just to smush it all down and smush so it sticks to the glue that I've stuck on the page. See? You know, you've got to use the tools you've got in front of you. Nothing fancy, simple glue bottle. That'll do it. Oh, just adding some of these, oh, you can't see it. Adding some of these little yellow flowers that were there as well in the kit. And I just use those flowers too to help stick down the thread. I didn't want it to, I was worried it would sort of come back up. I didn't put enough glue. Just creating like a little mini tiny embellishment cluster at the top here with that little flare. It says treats, and then there's these really cute little green flowers. I don't think they're resin. I don't think they're a resin flower. I'm not 100% sure. But I decided to use my glossy accents. I've discovered that that's a fantastic glue. Not what I brought it for, but a fantastic, really sort of stronghold glue. So I thought that would be better. It seems to bond the like stuff really quickly. So that's, I wanted to use it for this because I was worried the flowers that they'd not stick and yeah, fall off and that would just annoy me. I'm just wondering if it needs anything else. And I simply add a real squiggly border. And then I think that is somewhat it by the looks of that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Stay tuned for some more videos. Remember to hit the like so other peeps can find my videos. Any questions or comments, leave them below, and I shall see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.